Walton, 716 Duns Two Path. I wanted to come back up and give some closing remarks. And I wanted to do it in the spirit of Ephesians 4:15 and speak the truth in love. It's love for this great city. It's love for the wonderful folks of the police department that protect us and so on and so forth. But I stand here again just shocked. It's deja vu. I stood here till after midnight in December listening to 70 some odd people, the people y'all work for, vehemently oppose what you were doing around density and housing, and yet it completely ignored and passed. I stood here today and listened to several people, not one of which was supporting going back on the word of additional right-of-way, and boom, it's get passed. You know, I'm thankful. I am so thankful for that man, Chris Putnam. He is an honorable man. He is a man after God's own heart. And I'll tell you what, he's a brave man to sit in the den of thieves that he sits in. And for what? It's a thankless job. And let me tell you, over the past month, I have knocked on hundreds of doors in this town. I've spoken right across the way here in the last week to hundreds of citizens fixing to come in here and vote. I have done a massive poll, if you will, with the amount of people I've talked to. And I will tell you, I know you all know this. Jody smirks all the time when folks talk, so maybe he knows it. But I can tell you, Carol, I know Chuck, and I know Mayor Kelly, I know y'all know that there has been voter turnout in early voting that will eclipse all records ever in Colleyville. And come Saturday, that will probably be doubled. And I'll tell you what, based on my straw poll and the hundreds of people I've spoken to, that record turnout ain't to keep things the same. That record turnout is because people are sick and tired of being lied to. And you can say what you want, you can split hairs, you can mince words, you can say that wasn't my pack, but I can tell you, whether it's lying about what I mentioned earlier or it's lying about how veterans have somehow come together and want to re-elect to protect, it's lying. It's lying. And I can tell you this, there's a movement underfoot. I don't want to be here at this time of night in a city council meeting after working all day. And I know a lot of people don't want to be, but we're here because this is ridiculous. I can sum it up, guys. You dodged a bullet last year. So did you. It's Saturday nights. It could be a very different story for y'all. And Jody, you just don't know. Next year, you and I might be going toe-to-toe. You don't know. But I will tell you one thing, guys. The jig is up. The jig is up.